If I had to move to San Antonio all over again in 2026, knowing everything I know now after living here for more than 20 years, after helping families relocate from California, New York, Colorado, Florida, Washington, Arizona, after seeing what people regret and what people absolutely love. And I'm not going to give you vague answers. I'm going to break this down by if I wanted luxury, if I had kids, if I worked downtown, if I was remote, if I cared about resale, if I wanted new construction, if I just wanted the most house for my money. Because here's the truth about moving to San Antonio. Where you live in this city will completely shape your experience. San Antonio is not one vibe. Multiple different lifestyles depending on which side of 1604, 281, 90, or I-10 you choose. And I've seen people choose wrong because they didn't understand that. So if you're thinking about moving to San Antonio in 2026, this video is going to help you make a confident decision. And stay until the end because I'm going to tell you where I believe the smartest long-term growth corridor is right now. My name is Phyllis Domingo. I've lived here for over 20 years, and as a local realtor, I love helping people make their next move to San Antonio. Whether that's 90 days or 90 days from now, feel free to reach out. All my information is in the description below. I work with clients relocating from all over the country and even internationally. Whether you're military, remote working, retiring, or just need a fresh start, I know how overwhelming it can feel. But that's exactly why I created this channel, to give you the info and insight you need to make a smart move to San Antonio and maybe help you find your dream home along the way. All right, so if I were relocating to San Antonio in 2026 with a higher budget and I wanted stability, prestige, and strong resale value, I would focus on 3 areas first: Alamo Heights, Monte Vista, and the Dominion. Let me break these down realistically. Alamo Heights. So Alamo Heights is centrally located. That alone matters more than people realize. You're close to downtown, you're close to the airport, close to the Pearl, close to medical centers. The homes here are established. Many built decades ago, renovated beautifully. Mature oak trees, larger lots compared to new construction. The school district reputation is strong, and for relocation families coming from states like California or Colorado, where education matters heavily, this often becomes a deciding factor. Here's what I tell my executive clients. Alamo Heights is not trendy, it's timeless. You're not buying square footage at a discount. You're buying location and stability. I had a client relocate from Orange County and their budget was over $1 million. They toured new construction first and felt like everything looked the same. Once we drove through Alamo Heights, they said, "This feels like home." That emotional reaction matters. Now let's talk about Monte Vista. Monte Vista feels different. Historic homes, architectural character, some properties over 100 years old. If I love charm, character, original hardwood floors, maybe even a wraparound porch, Monte Vista gives that. You're near downtown and near the Pearl, so lifestyle is built in. Now, older homes can mean more maintenance. That's part of the trade-off, but you cannot replicate historic architecture. If I were a professional who valued uniqueness over uniformity, Monte Vista would absolutely be on my list. Now let's talk about Dominion. Now if I wanted gated security, golf course living, privacy, and larger custom homes, I would look at the Dominion. This is Northwest San Antonio, closer to the hill country feel. You get elevation, views, custom estates. If I were relocating for a high-level corporate position and wanted something executive level, from day one, the Dominion would make sense. So if you're relocating and you're unsure what area matches your budget, message me, tell me your price range and lifestyle goals, and I'll personally send you neighborhoods that align with that. It's a lot easier when you have someone local narrowing it down for you. Now, if I had kids and wanted community, let's talk about that. Let's talk about family relocation. If I were moving to San Antonio in 2026 with kids, schools and community would heavily influence my decision. I would focus north and northwest. Stone Oak, there's Davis Ranch, Alamo Ranch. Let's talk about Stone Oak. Stone Oak is one of the most popular relocation areas for families. It's north side, established but still expanding. You'll find gated communities, family-focused subdivisions, parks, restaurants, hospitals, grocery stores everywhere. The reason relocation families love Stone Oak is convenience. You don't feel isolated, you feel connected. One of my relocation families moved here from Denver. They were worried about the Texas sprawl. After 2 weeks in Stone Oak, they told me it felt easier than Colorado because everything was just 10 minutes away. That matters when you're raising kids. Now let's talk about Davis Ranch. Davis Ranch is a newer and more master plan community. If I wanted modern layouts, higher ceilings, open kitchens, walking trails, community pools, this is attractive. The elementary school and the middle school inside the neighborhood gives parents peace of mind. This appeals heavily to California and Arizona buyers who expect newer construction. You'll get that cohesive community feel. Now, let's talk about Alamo Ranch. Alamo Ranch gives you more affordability while still offering amenities. Huge shopping center around the area, easy 1604 access, lots of builders. And if I were moving here with a moderate budget and wanted newer construction without luxury pricing, Alamo Ranch makes sense. The trade-off? It's further west, but infrastructure keeps expanding. Now, what if I didn't want suburban life? If I wanted culture, coffee shops, events, restaurants within walking distance, I would look at Southtown, Tobin Hill, Pearl. Southtown feels creative. Murals, art, walks, unique restaurants. Tobin Hill is close to the Pearl and you get renovated bungalows and newer condos. Living near the Pearl means Saturday farmers markets, walkable dining events, year-round. You sacrifice yard size, you gain lifestyle. I worked with a remote tech client from Seattle. He did not want suburban Texas. He wanted walkability. We toured Stone Oak first and he immediately said, this feels like suburbia. Once we walked near the Pearl, he said, okay, this is what I pictured. Your personality matters in this decision. Now, if my goal was maximum house for my money, San Antonio is still more affordable than many national markets. If I were moving from California or New York and wanted space, 3 to 4 bedrooms, open layout, under national median pricing, I would focus on Northwest growth corridors near 1604. Newer communities, builders, offering incentives, modern layouts, strong relocation demand. But here's something I always tell my buyers. Cheap is not the goal. Smart is the goal. Look at new schools being built, retail centers under construction, road expansions, continued builder presence. Growth signals protect your investment. Now let's talk about the commute strategy. This is where people make mistakes. San Antonio is spread out. If I were working downtown, I would not move far northwest. If I worked at Medical Center, I would stay north or northwest. If I worked at Lackland, I would stay west. Traffic is manageable compared to LA, but location still matters. Choosing commute correctly increases quality of life. Now, let's talk about new construction or established homes. If I didn't want repairs, surprises, or immediate upgrades, I would look at new construction. If I wanted mature trees, central location, character, established wins. Both have its pros and cons, right? But what matters is aligning with your personality. Where I personally think smart growth is happening in San Antonio, if I had to personally choose a strategic growth area for 2026, Northwest San Antonio near 1604. Infrastructure, schools, retails, builder investments, relocation demand, that's combination long-term growth. If you're relocating and feeling overwhelmed with options, schedule a call with me. We can break down your job location, budget, school preferences, and lifestyle goals, and narrow it down in one conversation. If you're ready to make a move to San Antonio or the surrounding suburbs, I am here to help. All my contact information is in the description below. Call, text, or email anytime. Whether it's 9 days or 90 days from now, I'd love to help you find your perfect home. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone you know that's thinking about moving to San Antonio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.